Yes, I'm just wondering if there's anybody that understands John chapter 1, verse 12 and 13, where the Messiah said he's giving people the power to become sons and daughters of the Almighty and angels in heaven. Just wondering if anybody understands anything like what the Almighty says. Because right now I'm in Leicester, UK, and all the young people them seem to be having problems, one thing or another, within my community of the slave experience, dying young, drugs, alcohol, begging, shoplifting, calling nasty names to each other, and learning from bad example people, disease everywhere, all kind of bad stuff going on. And very few are doing anything. Yeah, the services are stretched, there's immigration going out of control. There's everything going wrong, and nobody have solution, an answer to problems. Housing shortage, high cost of living, devil system just mashing up enough people. Not everybody's suffering, but those that are, there's no remedy. Talk about Brexit, what that mean to anybody? That's poor. Nothing change. New World Order, that don't change nothing. People talking they want to go to Africa, immigration. Certain things people want to do, work, try and look for jobs. It's a struggle. Caught up in the affairs of this world. But the kingdom of the Almighty take away all that devil system stress. And people don't seem to understand nothing. All the politicians, they don't care about the kingdom of the Almighty. Them religious people don't care either. It doesn't take thousands of years to do a simple thing in the kingdom of the Almighty. It's easy to appoint a judge and train them. No? A university is better than religion, because university you can study. Religion, you just get, repetitious dogma or whatever it is they're doing. Repetitious anyhow. It goes round in a big circle. And you don't learn nothing from one year to the next. What kingdom come when it comes to religion? It's the same old, same old. Doesn't matter how many years you're in a religion, it doesn't change anything. Doesn't produce anything, doesn't change nothing. Not for the poor. The world is in a mess. Revelation chapter 13 tell you about devil system of Satan and religions and world religions. Chapter 17 of Revelation and chapter 18 the same. And the kingdom of the Almighty coming to do away with all the evil. But no politician don't care about that. No religious people don't care about all the things of the Almighty. You don't get a choice. It's devil system or nothing. Them Khazars with their synagogue of Satan foolishness. And Illuminati say they want to kill people and abducting little children and all kind of foolish things. But we don't do anything, my people. Because why not? It's an easy thing to sort out government. Simple. Easy thing to sort out land. That's not hard either. Yes, you have to fight for everything. Because in the end times, it's warfare. Of course, it's warfare. Of course, there's going to be fighting. Who's going to make up the mind to do something according to the will of the Almighty, besides talking? Those are given plenty, given much is expected of them. So who's going to spread the fragrance of the Almighty and His system, heaven on earth? Getting rid of devil knowledge and devil works and devil system and those that support it. The Messiah comes back, the end of this world done. It done. The end of the world or the end of Satan's kingdom, whichever way you want to look at it, all the trash is taken out by the time the Messiah comes. No more sin, death, and decay. No more devil knowledge. No more devil nastiness, no more devil works, no more devil system, nothing of Satan at all will exist with the Messiah coming back. Like a thief in the night, you have to understand how serious that is. Every institution in the world, every government, every religion, every army, every business that supports devil system of Satan is done. Finish. There's no sharing. There's no cooperation. It's done. New World Order, that done as well. Vatican, that done. Religion, that done. Everything finished. Because it's not coming to make no friend with nobody. Doing away with devil's system. High cost of living is a sure thing that you know what system you're in. When you ever get a bill from the Almighty for gas, electric, water, food, any kind of bill, you owe him a bill for something, yes. But when did he ever give you one? You can show anybody. Here's a bill from the Almighty for whatever utility or whatever thing. Look at the high cost of living for workers. Wouldn't it make sense that workers can go to work cheaply and have money to spend on their family and people instead of high cost of everything? Why the high cost? A devil system that. Every single problem in this world is devil system. And all them Khazars and all them foolish people that call themselves Jewish and a synagogue of Satan foolishness, them a keep up. And people frightened to say anything. Frightened to say what? When you make a video, you're hoping that you're making sense and people hear it. When you don't say something in this life, things get worse. Child abduction, all the nastiness, what's going on in the world. Who's going to do anything about that? Who's going to say anything? Which politician? Which religious leader? None of them. They don't care. What do they care about millions of children suffering? What do they care about anything? Just like the local crackhead or the local crook politician. Everybody wants what's theirs and get their share. Suitcases full of money, whatever. When the new world order done and the system of the Almighty come and spiritual kingdom now. When you look at John chapter 1 verse 12 and 13, is a spiritual kingdom. Let us make man in our own image. I'm not claiming to be perfect without sin or fault. I'm just saying I want to see my people have their own government and territory. And we have our own system. And show these devil system punks just how it's done. Yes, we trip up and fall. But we can help one another. We can sort out our own banking system. Sort out our own education system. Get a pure language from the Almighty. Do things to please the Almighty. Look about his endless realm and his creation light. And there's a new heavens and earth and a spacious heavens. Yeah, why not a bigger planet? Why not? Why not something nice? Yeah, man. Explore in spiritual miles. Yeah, let's explore in spiritual values. Let's explore in spiritual understanding and intellectual wisdom and ask the Almighty for big things. All these young people dying young, and it stressed my head to see how much people come this country and they're not my people, or they're not looking for no good thing. Yes, the end times is rough. We all know that. But when people get together and serious, there's no more playing around when people are serious. Talk is cheap. If you don't organize and do things proper, you're not doing anything at all. If you're just saying, well, gathering people to seat, people on seats and, you know what I mean, just a foolish thing. If you don't nominate and train people, you're not doing anything. You put your bum on a seat and you listen to a meeting, and what's that achieve? Nothing. When you start nominating people and training them and looking about buying land and property and going around the world and setting up big projects, then you're saying something. Then we can all support something. When we have our own national bank, what are we going to do with it? Invest? Save? Plan? Wealth building banks. Yeah, for the people them. And every institution have their own wealth building bank. The military have theirs. The government have theirs. The people have theirs. The judges have theirs. The king and queen and the royal family and high up people have theirs. The priests and the Levites have theirs. The government proper. And the next government there with Paniel, the angel in charge of the ministry of repentance. And people that do that work, they have their institution and they have their wealth building bank and everything carpet set. You know how people talk, right? You know how people can plan. Yeah, the work Solomon did on Moses is of the Almighty. Why people can't do it today is because they're in devil system of Satan. That's why they can't do it. And white people and black people are preaching that system. That's why people are struggling, because it's devil system they're preaching. And no one's not listening to the system of the Almighty. King Solomon wouldn't do what people are doing now. Nor would the Messiah's mother. Nor would the Messiah. Nor would none of the prophets and the apostles or the saints. It's a different system. If you're in devil's system of Satan, of course it's going to cramp and paralyze you. Because that system is only sin, death and decay. And what can you do in it? Nothing. You can't even go toilet good. What are you going to learn in devil's system of Satan, which is consuming people, mashing up the soul, yamming them, feeding on them, a parasite system, make people sick and ill, and give them what? Degeneration. Mash up like the planets in the solar system. But the Almighty puts it all right. That's why I say, yeah, make the Messiah come, man, and clean up everything. All the evilest people in the world that feel say them have control, they only have control because the Messiah says so. When he's fed up with them, they're done, they're finished. All the two-faced people amongst my people, I know them. When people pretend to be your friend and they're not. Of course people are false. Of course they hide their falseness. Hide it in all kind of nastiness. Well, so it go, you know. When people have devil mind, they can only have devil works. I want my daughters to have better than this nastiness. I'd love to see something good and holy and true. Man asked me, my little friend Paul, if I turn religious. It's not that I turn religious, I'm just fed up of everything that's happening bad in the world. Fed up of it. Because it's only causing misery and pain. Poverty is man-made. Crime is man-made. False religions all over the world are man-made. The government systems of the world is man-made. All the foolishness and corruption going on in high and low places is man-made. Spiritual evil, yes. And Satan's there mashing up people, yes. And women are captivated in all kind of foolish things. They want money, they want this, they want that. They want to trick people up. All kind of thing going on. But if you have a university, you can study these things and look for solutions. If you have a religion, you're stuck. You can't go no further than the rubbish they're preaching. Fix what? Do what? You can't do nothing. Who's going to fix the rate of tax? Who's going to fix the cost of living? What rate? Who's going to fix banking interest rate? See, when you have to make an executive, right, a national executive decision, black people don't make none whatsoever nowhere in the world. What government? What system? What institutions? What nominating? What training? What paying people wages? What farming? What construction work? What technology? What studying hard and research? What seeing that the air is pure and the soil is clean and healthy and everything all right? The water and everything. What organizing? What communication? What communication systems? Where's anything? Before you do anything, you have to prepare proper. And if you get rid of all the traitors, you have less work to do, doing what you have to do. You have an organization like Black Panthers back in the day, and it's full of traitors everywhere, telling the authorities something. or Rasta, and it's the same thing, telling the authorities everything. You're only going to struggle and get nowhere because they've already made up their minds they're going to tell the authorities. And so you have what? You have no achievement whatsoever. So you deal with all the traitors and sellouts, and then you have less work to do. While they're busy watching you, you're watching them. What prison system we have? What judges and law system we have? What community judges or regional judges we have? What kind of judges do we want? What kind of system do we want? What about men, women, and children, their rights? What about the rights of unborn children? What about our institutions that benefit us? You don't never hear nothing important come from a black man's mouth in this world. Nothing. They don't talk about anything. Except for white man money or white man system. European system. I'm not being racist in the sense, well, boy, you see me, I want this and that. I've got nothing. My people have got nothing. I want something. Simple as that. I want my land back in Africa and the Middle East. I want it back. I'm not asking nobody for it. I want it back. And I'm willing to do something to get it back. Am I playing around and joking with people? No, I'm not. I know what's mine, and I'm going to take it. Not asking nobody for nothing. Call me terrorist, call me what you like. When I got my land, I'm happy. I can farm it and build and construct, build roads and do my own thing. Don't need no devil system. Devil system need me. I don't need that rubbish. Sin, death, and decay. Keep that. Anyway, Yah-Israel. Talking done. Finish that. Elect judges and leaders to do something. Mount Zion, the mother, spiritual mother, right? A spiritual mother in a Mount Zion. Wisdom and understanding. Call wisdom your sister. Yeah? And call understanding your kinswoman. So look about things proper, man. Deuteronomy chapter 28, you know it's us that have them curses upon we. So you know it's us that is the people, because all the race, it can't fit. All them people that are staunch and they want just our own people, nothing wrong with that, you know. All those that want those that have got a drop of our Israelite blood, there's nothing wrong with that either. So there's room for both. Of course there is, because him that wants it pure, then he has that. And him that wants everybody included, he has that as well. Why not? Plenty of room for everybody. We don't want no foreigners stinking up the place or mashing up the place or using and abusing us, and so be it. But here's a question. What rate of tax are you going to give to the nations when they have to pay tax? What rate? High? Low? 10%? 5%? Yeah, that's a decision. That's what you call a national executive decision. What rate of tax you're going to tax all the nations of the world when time comes. Stop and study them kind of thing there and understand yourself. Nothing don't change until you get up and change it. Which race is going to get up and do something to help you? Who's going to come and pay my bills? Or yours? Or your mother or your sister or your auntie or your grandmother? Who's going to pay all them bills? In our own system, we pay our own bills. And it's a sweet system that. No stress. What's the stress for? Anyway, Yah-Israel, when time come, all them big men out there that understand things, it's just a simple thing. Networking and getting together and doing something. And it's not hard. You make it hard by devil's system. You make it easy by the system of the Almighty. Now you have a choice. So you know I'm telling the truth or lying. Which one it is? I give you a choice. Devil's system or the system of the Almighty. No religion can do that. No government can do that. No institution in this world can do that. No corporation, no business can do that. Give you two systems. Choice of which one you want. Choose devil's system and you're done. Finish. No room for you again in the earth. Yah-Israel, choose the system of the Almighty and understand yourself good. One love, righteousness and truth. Yah-Israel, shalom, peace.